What's going on, V1 High School? We are officially in the new building. Isn't this awesome? I hope you guys had a chance to come kick it with us this weekend. If you haven't, come next weekend. It's going to be off the chain for the rest of ever. And you know, since we're in here, we had to film our gathering video inside the new sanctuary. I hope you guys realize what this means for our church. Like, look at how big this place is. We have an opportunity to reach people like we never have before. Anyways, enough of my rambling. This week we're in Mark chapter 6, and we're talking about right after Jesus feeds the 5,000. This is crazy. I'm going to read the whole piece of scripture to you guys this week, and we'll get on with it. Mark chapter 6, verse 45. It says, "Immediately he made his disciples get into the boat and go before him to the other side, to Bethsaida, where he dismissed the crowd. And after he had taken leave of them, he went up on the mountain to pray." Like Jesus, you know, you gotta hit the knee every now and then. "And when evening came, the boat was out on the sea, and he was alone on the land." Check it. This is cray-cray. You guys have heard this one, but it's pretty crazy. "And he saw that they were making headway painfully." This wasn't that big of a place. It wasn't that big of a sea where they were in. It was actually a lake, so to speak. And he saw that they hadn't gotten too far in the last couple of hours. And so the wind was against them. And in verse 48, it continues and it says, "And about the fourth watch of the night, he came to them, walking on the sea." Jesus literally walking on the sea. "He meant to pass by them, but when they saw him walking on the sea, they thought it was a ghost, of course. And they cried out, for they all saw him and were terrified. But immediately he spoke to them and said, 'Take heart, it is I, do not be afraid.' And he got into the boat with them, and the wind ceased, and they were utterly astounded, for they did not understand about the loaves, but their hearts were hardened." You see, this is right after Jesus literally feeds 5,000 people, and that's at 5,000 men. It could have been as much as 15,000 people with men and children and women. They just simply don't get who Jesus actually is. And as if that wasn't enough, he comes right after that and walks on the water. Yo, I don't know how many of y'all have seen someone walk on the water, but I haven't personally. I've never seen anybody walk on water. They tried and then they end up falling in. It just baffles me how time and time again Jesus continues to do miraculous things, literally perform miracles right in front of the disciples, right in front of the people, and they don't understand because of the hardness of their heart. So this week, as you guys are going through this, I pray that you guys would realize Jesus is alive still. Jesus can work like that inside of our lives, inside of what we're going through still today. And so I don't know where you're at and who you think Jesus is or how you think he can work in your life, but take these two examples, and the disciples didn't get it, but take these two examples and realize that just the same kind of things that he did then, he can do now, and he can do it for us. So I hope that enlightens you guys a little bit this week, and I hope you guys have an awesome time talking and chopping this up. We'll see you next time, and like I said, we're in this new building, boy. Let's go. Hope you guys join us if you haven't already. We'll catch you.